Alright, I feel like I'm filming the Blair Witch Project here. So I think we've been a bit too efficient. We probably should have Googled what time it goes light in Zion National Park. Because we're currently in the National Park and if I take the light away, it's pitch black.
Yeah, there's loads of them. They're not. They're friendly. They're used to humans walking around. It's not much of a waterfall. We've just trekked an hour for that. Some might say I'm a bad husband for leaving her there, but she's done worse to me.
Good morning and welcome to the vlog. It is Zion Canyon National Park Day. It is currently 20 past 5 in the morning. It is pitch black outside. We are all dressed and ready. We're just getting our final things packed up and I'm about to go and get breakfast from the fridge outside and whack it in the microwave. And then hopefully in 15-20 minutes we'll be on our way to Zion National Park for the 6 AM opening. Alright, so we've got our breakfast, which is a potato, scrambled egg and bacon dish, which looks absolutely bloody awful. And Tina's Cantina breakfast burritos going in the microwave. Alright, that breakfast was absolutely rank, so we ate 2 mouthfuls and threw the rest away. So we'll just go hungry if need be. We're literally all packed up, ready to go now. So it is just gone 6:30, 10 minutes to pack up the bags, and we'll be bang on schedule, 6:45 departure. Alright, it is 5:45, bang on schedule. We are on our way to Zion. It is still pitch black outside. The stars that we've just seen this morning, we didn't see them last night. Obviously they don't come out until, because of the residual light, until late in the evening or early morning. But at 5:30 this morning, they were absolutely clear. The sky is littered with them. Tried to video it, obviously it's not going to pick it up on video. So I did manage to get a half decent photo of the stars, which I will put up now. And yeah, we'll be on our way now to Zion National Park. See you when we get there. Alright, good morning. It is pitch black. It is 10 past 6. The park has just opened. We managed to get parking. It's probably 60-70% full already. Zion Canyon shuttle 6 AM, last shuttle 7 PM. Right. Let's get the shuttle and we're heading up to stop 4 and we're walking along the riverbank and then we're doing the lower emerald pools. So we're going to Court of the Patriarchs because Zion Lodge stop is closed because the bridge is closed. And then we'll be walking to yeah, lower emerald pools and doing that trail. Catch you up when we get there. Hopefully it's a little bit lighter. Alright, I feel like I'm filming the Blair Witch Project here. So I think we've been a bit too efficient. We probably should have Googled what time it goes light in Zion National Park. Because we're currently in the National Park and if I take the light away, it's pitch black. The sun is just starting to come up somewhere, but not here. So we can't do any of the trails yet until it gets a little bit lighter because it's far too dangerous. Let me try and spin you around and show you the mountains and the light coming through. All right, so the sun is starting to come up. You can just see it, bit of light on the mountains. The bus was packed. Everyone's going up to the very, very top site, which takes 40 minutes. By the time they get there, it'll be light. They're doing the river walk. We're going to do the river walk last because obviously we're going to get wet. But then I'm going to change our shoes and get in the car and drive to Las Vegas. So yeah, Emily's just hanging around. She's scared. She doesn't like the dark. We're going to head up this trail. I've got a light. We're going to head up this trail to the top of the mountain, which is a scenic overlook, because I think that might be quite an incredible view once the sun comes up. And then we're going to walk alongside the riverbed. Hopefully we'll see some wild deer, we'll see some turkeys and a few other things because it is early morning and typically that's when they come out. And then we'll be hiking to lower emerald pools and then we'll be doing the river walk up at Sinaya Temple. So we'll catch up with you in a bit. All right, so we made it to the top of the trail. The sun is just coming up. The light is just starting to touch the mountains. What are they called? Not mountains, peaks. Bus ride up was nice. We had a local tour guide go through some of the do's and don'ts and a little bit about the park, and then one of the Native Americans from the Pariah tribe, I think they said it was, do a little bit of talk about the lands. So we're still waiting for it to go properly light. The camera is making it actually look a lot lighter than it is, because if I spin you around and take your thing, you'll see that it's still pretty much pitch black and most of the light is coming from Emily, Blair Witch Project. She's shitting herself. So we're going to head back down the trail now, wait for it to get a little bit lighter, and then cross the road and start walking up the river. All right, we are on the trail. There's the bridge. Got some beautiful photos around the lake. Fucking hell, that wind's cold. Got some beautiful photos around the river this morning. The sun is now starting to touch the peaks. We are crossing, what river is this, Emily? Sand Bench Trail. Well, I wanted the light, not you. It's all right. Yeah, this is the Virgin River. Yeah, here's the Virgin River, which has carved out all this entire canyon area. Like I said, it's just after 6 AM. No one else is doing this trail, just us. Emily's not happy because she wanted to wait until it gets light, but I've told her this is an adventure. Yeah, she's a sheep. I'm a wolf. Oh! Actually, probably shouldn't do that.
It is right, isn't it?
Yeah, it is right. Yeah, then we walk all the way up alongside the river now. I hope. We've got a map anyway. Alright, so yeah, we'll pick up the adventures a little bit later. You can't beat early morning hikes. We've got the place to ourselves. Bloody hell, it's windy. Sun coming up, carrying behind all the peaks. Stars are still out, some of them. Yeah, incredible. Just walking down this sand trail. I think you can turn your light off now, Emily, because it saves battery. Keep the Mozzie stuff on, I'll do it. We made it down to the riverbed. The sun is now up in all its glory. Well, pretty much. We're just walking through the meadows, the flower meadows. So this trail is where the mules come, the horseback. You can do horseback riding all the way up to the very far side. So that's what you can see here. These walking sticks are brilliant. So glad we bought them. Just makes the walk a lot easier. So yeah, I'm not sure what time we'll start coming across mules. We'll probably get to the pools before they start. I'm presuming that the first one they go out on is 7 o'clock, because it's 10 past 7 now and it's finally light. Really surprised that it doesn't go light until 7 o'clock in the morning. I would have thought 5:30, 6 o'clock the sun would be up in September. So I think we're about 20 to 30% of the way there towards the start of the trek to the pools. That's just a little viewing platform lookout. Let's go down here, show you the river. We should come across some wild turkeys grazing down here somewhere. I've got my professional turkey gobble ready. Gobble, 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 gobble. There's the, where's he gone? Can't see him. Oh, there he is. There's the shuttle. The first, probably the shuttle that we were on, that's now coming back down from the top. Anyway, onwards we go. All right, 5 minutes later and we just heard our first turkey gobble, and it wasn't me. So we are on the hunt for the wild turkeys. It's a bit too early to take one home, isn't it? It's Thanksgiving soon, isn't it? November? Yeah. That's all right. Marinate it for a few weeks. So I'm guessing they're somewhere down there by the riverside. I'm hoping we'll see one. I've never seen a wild turkey. I've only ever seen them skinned in a supermarket at Christmas time. All right, so we made it to stop 5 on the shuttle. Across the road there, you can see the lodge. And if you're wondering why we didn't get the shuttle to there, that's because the bridge across the river is closed. There is the bridge. It doesn't look closed to me. So apparently they had some, obviously, flash floods not long ago. And they did an inspection and found that the foundations of the bridge weren't worthy. So they had to close the bridge off while they reinforce it and redo the bridge. So it's currently closed. So to get to Emerald Pools, as I mentioned earlier, you have to go to stop 4 or stop 6. Stop 4 to 5 is the walk that we're on. Nice, easy, long walk, but pretty flat, pretty easy. The walk from 6 is up in those mountains with quite steep drops, no handrails, and it's unpaved, which we didn't fancy doing at 6 o'clock in the morning. We definitely chose the right thing. Here you can see there's been a bit of a landslide. Not seen any rattlers or any wildlife, no turkeys, despite my gobbling efforts. So yeah, we're now at the start of the Lower Emerald Pools Trail. And I believe that's probably about a 30-minute walk until we get to the Emerald Pools. So we'll catch up once we get up there. We just, hold that, Emily. Just came across a deer on the path. He won't mind us walking by. Friendly little fellow. Just don't want to startle him. He doesn't seem bothered. He's having his, oh, there's another one right here. So they're obviously not bothered by humans.
There's one there. There's loads of them.
Oh, there's another one there, big one. Yeah, there's loads of them. They're friendly. They're used to humans walking around.
It's okay. Just walking past.
All he's going to do is headbutt you. There's Mummy. Alright, on we go. Alright, we made it. Oh well, we're nearly at the lower pools. We can hear water running. We can't see any. I'm presuming that this here is where the waterfall usually is, and it's trickling. Well, I've got a feeling we've walked all this way and we're not going to see much because the waterfall's dried up. Probably why no other bugger got off at this stop. Anyway, we shall see. Onwards and upwards. Alright, well that's a bit of a disappointment. So, it's supposed to look like that with water gushing over it. I've had peas with a stronger current than that. It's not much of a waterfall. We've just trekked an hour for that. Bloody hell. It's like a leaking faucet. There's a bit more water up here, but yeah, not much. Bit of a disappointment. Oh well, never mind. It was a nice walk. Alright, we'll walk down a little bit further and see what's down there. Alright, I'm just videoing walking underneath. Might get a little bit wet. Oh, I'm getting wet. You can see the lower pools here. See, coming over the rock down the rock face. There is a little bit of water coming down. Not a huge amount. Obviously,
Quite nice.
closer to winter, I'm sure it's incredible, gushing down and flowing through to the river bed. It's still a very nice view. Still been a lovely walk. Are we chancing doing that next trail, or are we walking back the same way we came?
I think we can walk back the same way we came.
Right, we're going to walk up a little bit to the other side, just up to there, and then we'll make a decision on what we're doing. So I'm going to put the phone away now because we might get a little bit wet. So you can see some of the damage, some of the rocks have fallen, been a little bit of a landslide. Probably not the best place to stop and film, so let's make a move.
Don't linger on the side. No lingering.
I'm a lingerer. I like to linger.
Gotta keep walking.
Right, let's go. Oh, there's some more water up here. All right, nice little waterfall. All right, so we made it to Lower Emerald Pools. It's nice, a little bit disappointing. I expected a little bit more water flowing considering all the snow and rain they've had recently. It was a nice hike, it's taken us about an hour. So we're just on a park bench, just admiring the view, and then we're gonna start the walk back. We're gonna walk back the way we came. Part of me thinks we should do the other walk, but we might just walk back. I'm not sure if Emily fancies that. No, we're going to walk back the way we came. We know what we're getting into. And then we're going to jump on the bus and head up to the very top of the park and Sinaya Temple and do the river walk. Then it's back to Vegas. All right, so we are walking along what you can see here is the horse trail. So where I filmed the river, that is the horses. They obviously start at 8 o'clock. You can see the lady is taking the horses now up to the lodge. She'll probably start the first tour at maybe 8:30. So we might, if we're lucky, they might pass us. Yeah. Onwards and upwards. Keep going. So we've seen frogs, lizards, big horn sheep, we've seen deer, we've seen bear. I'm still yet to see a bloody turkey. The words, "I wish there was a Weatherspoons at the bottom of this hill," have just come out of Emily's mouth.
Yeah, but I said greasy spoon.
All right, greasy spoon, but she wants a pub. So greasy spoon and a pub is a Weatherspoons.
Oh, there's people, Russell. Closer.
Oh, look, people. First people we've seen. Just much we've been out since dark. All right, we're getting close to the bridge now. We should be back at the bus in about 10 minutes. All right, we made it back to the bridge. And there's a second couple. I had a little bet with Emily that we'd pass two couples. We've passed one and we're about to pass the second. I win. Yeah, nice, easy 10,000 steps done this morning. Walking over the bridge now. We're gonna wait for the bus and head up to, I forgot what it's called, Sinaya Temple or something like that. And we'll pick it up when we get up there. All right, we are back at the bus stop. Here's the map. Oh shit. So we are here, Court of the Patriarchs, and we're going 1 stop, 2 stop, 3 stop, 4 stop, 5 stops, all the way to the very end, which is Temple of Sinawava, Riverside Walk, the Narrows. So that's what we'll be doing. Hopefully there's room on the bus. We've only passed 2 couples, and obviously because it's morning and this is the first stop on the way up, most of the buses are pretty much full, so fingers crossed somebody gets off at this stop so that we can get on. Otherwise we might be waiting here longer than it took to do the trail. So we're going to open a bag of Haribo and get some sugar in us. Alright, we made it onto the bus.
River just ahead, out the windows on the left. The trail to Angels Landing.
We use ropes, harnesses, and other special gear to get up the wall.
Right, we're just getting off the coach now. Right, so would you believe, after trekking for 2.5 hours this morning looking for a bloody turkey, we get on the bus and within 30 seconds of the bus departing, we see 4 turkeys on the side of the road. Sod's law. Alright, so we just used the porta potties. That was not a nice experience. Don't go to a porta potty on a Sunday in the national park because they haven't been emptied. And well, yeah, let's just say as soon as you walked in, you could see everything. And it wasn't a pretty smell either. So we're now making our way up the river, up to the Narrows. We're going to do a little bit of walking down the river, up the river, I should say. And what I mean by that is actually through the river. So we will be getting wet. Which Emily's not very happy about. She's cold already, she wants a jumper on. Onwards and upwards. Emily's worried that she's caught a foreign disease because she's been in the porta potty once. And she's panicking now. She's heaving at this, just the memory of it. It wasn't pretty. Someone had left a little present right on the top of the pile, about an inch away from your face. Anyway, yeah, we're walking along the river now. Through the canyon. It is cold, a lot colder here than it was on the first trail that we did. It's about 30 minutes there, and then we'll walk up the river for a little bit, and then we'll be walking back. We're not supposed to be finishing today till 12 o'clock. I've got a feeling we'll be done by 10:30. Just means we can get into the pub earlier, get some food. Both starving because we only had 2 bites of a shitty microwave burrito. This tasted like baby food in a wrap. So yeah, I'll pick it up when we get to the start of the Narrows. So yeah, this is a really easy trail. It's classed as an easy trail. As you can see behind me, it's all paved. So you walk about 30 minutes along this paved track up to the river. And then obviously once you get to the river, you have the option of walking all the way up the river, which is basically gorge walking and walking up small waterfalls. And the water does go to waist deep and it is cold. So you do need specialist gear. Well, people do walk all the way up to the top. It takes about 8 hours from the start of the river. We will literally walk 100 meters up the river or so. I'm prepared to go up to about knee deep in water, but that's about it. We have obviously... Emily probably will go to sole of her shoes deep in water and then turn around. Obviously we have got to drive back to Vegas, so we don't want to be dripping wet all day. Alright, so we've got some female does, deers, we've got a buck, young buck just behind the tree, can't really see it, and then some more deer here. Seen plenty of deer on the trails today. It's the first buck that we've seen. He's just at the back there. Let me try and zoom in on him. You can just see its antlers right against the wall. So someone just asked us if we were from New York. I feel a little bit offended actually. No offence to you New Yorkers, but I'm not sure how you get a New York accent and an English accent confused. Alright, we made it down to the first stop on the river. I don't think we're going to enter the river here, but I can just give you a little bit of an idea of what it looks like. We are right in the middle of the national park. Water's flowing, current's actually pretty good. So we'll make our way around the corner up here and we'll enter the river. Alright, so we're just getting prepared to start the walk across and up the river. Emily's lucky, she's got her waterproof shoes and her waterproof socks. I have got just normal golf shoes, golf like hiking trainers and non-waterproof socks, so I'm going to get very cold and wet. Don't think Emily's looking forward to this, but hey ho. There's 60, 70 year olds doing it. If they can do it, we can do it. Well, Emily can do it. So we're probably not gonna go too far. Probably go up to where these people are in the background and then turn around. Depends how deep the water gets. Excuse my fat fingers. All right, we're making our way across. Probably won't film too much because I do need to be steady with my feet. All right, here goes. Here she is. Proud of her for, this is out of her comfort zone. So I'm very proud of her for doing this. If it wasn't for me being here, she would never attempt this. Well, that's what I like to do. I like to push her so she does things that she wouldn't normally do, because now she's got a memory, she's got an experience. She's nice and dry. These are definitely not waterproof. My feet and socks are absolutely freezing. See, it's all right this bit now, isn't it? See, that wasn't that bad.
I'm not going back. I'm not going any further.
Well, we'll go up here. It's dry up here. I might go on ahead, a little bit ahead without her. We'll see. We'll come back in a minute.
No.
Her feet are cold and wet. She's not happy.
That's me done for the day. I'm afraid, folks.
She's done 10 metres. That was the first 2 minutes of an 8-hour trail and she's done.
Alas for me.
Alas, we're not in Dubai. Anyway, I'm going to continue walking because I think it's brilliant.
Find myself a nice rock.
Well, there's plenty of rocks to find. Alright, quite incredible. I mean, we are literally right in the middle of a cabin, in the middle of nowhere. It's fun, Emily. It's a memory. It's a life experience. You can tell people you've walked up the Virgin River in Zion National Park. There are 4-year-old kids in flip-flops walking up it. Emily's in hiking boots, waterproof socks, and a walking stick, and she's moaning. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go up around this corner. So yeah, I'll be back in a bit. All right, there are some benefits to being 6'5" and having size 13 feet. It's a lot easier for me to get through this river than a lot of people. I'm just bowling through while everyone's going slow. Anyway, I'll film where I'm heading. So I've just crossed quite a bit of the river. Gonna go a little bit further up. It's not taking me too long to get across. Probably should stop filming now because it's a little bit rocky. So yeah, I'm gonna walk up here a little bit, just up to there, and then I'll head back. All right, we are in the middle of the river. Emily is all the way back down there and around the bend. It's only taking me about 5 minutes. I'll try and film some while I'm walking. 1 second. Right, let's try and do this while we're walking. Might be a little bit wobbly while I'm making my way across. Just get quite deep in parts. Up there it goes to, let's see if I can zoom in. Up there it does go to waist deep. I will be stopping at that point because obviously because of the drive. But I just want to get a nice photo from up here. So I'll come back in a minute. Alright, so I'm not sure what footage we'll get because Emily's just told me that when I said film me leaving and film me walking back, she was filming some other guy dressed in black. She was waving at him, telling him to move over to the far side, and it wasn't me. So you've probably got a video of someone else, not me on film.
Do you want a picture there quick while no one's there?
Some might say I'm a bad husband for leaving her there, but she's done worse to me. It's a race. Safe to say I won. I'll go get her. Alright. Safe to say my feet are frozen. It's time to wring out the shoes and socks. Put fresh trainers on before we go. Look at that. Aye, aye, aye. His feet have gone blue. I know.
Was it cold?
Yes.
Freezing.
It's nice and refreshing though. It's not too bad. Oh my word, look at this.
Russell, you put it on my bloody foot.
Sorry. There we go, nice little treat for doing the walk up the river. Alright, so I made a schoolboy error and I put the wet backpack down on the sand, and all the sand has stuck to the backpack, so now my back is covered in wet sand and water. Wet sand and water, wet sand. And it's acting like sandpaper every time I move. It's literally scraping my back. So yeah, it's not a pleasant walk back. Alright, we made it back to the shuttle. We're going to jump on now and head back towards the visitor centre. Alright, we made it back to camp. Obviously, I didn't show any of this before because we came at 5:45 and it was pitch black. So this is where we jumped on the shuttle early this morning. You can see the queues now for the shuttle are huge. I think then when we got on there was about 10 people on the shuttle. That was it. But yeah, this is the visitor centre area. There's some nice toilets here, so we'll nip back to the toilets. And then we're going to jump in the car and head back to our campsite because I realised that I think I've left a couple of t-shirts on the bed. So we're going to go and hopefully see if they're still there so that I can change my t-shirt. This was the t-shirt that I was supposed to be wearing after we've done the walks. And it's a white t-shirt and I put it on the bed and obviously it's white sheets. So I completely missed it when we left. So yeah, this is the nice little visitor centre. Show you around here. You get all the permits, all the information you need for the park. There's a little model here that I'll show you.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain. Beauty in the
Alright, so we're just trying to locate the car. The problem with arriving at 5:30 in the morning when it's pitch black is we don't actually know where we parked. So yeah, we're on the hunt for the car now and back to the campsite. One last look at the incredible Zion National Park. Really enjoyed this weekend. Lots of walking, lots of driving, lots of national parks. Time to head back to the casinos. And I forgot to mention, we did see a turkey. Actually, I saw 20 turkeys. I don't know where we are. But we were on the bus, so I couldn't really film them. By the time I got the camera up, we'd passed them. So yeah, about 20 turkeys. I believe, is it a turkey? Is it a trot of turkeys? Turkey trot is a golfing terminology. I'm guessing it comes from somewhere. We have no idea where we've parked because we couldn't see anything this morning. So we're currently just walking round and round in circles, visiting every single car park there is, looking for our car. Anyway, we'll catch up.
Yes.
Right, so the benefits of coming to the park early, obviously we got parking, people are driving around looking for parking for hours, and obviously there is a queue to get into the national park. So yeah, get yourself up early. If your national parks are your thing, then don't be a lazy bastard down at 9 o'clock and get up early and get in and you get the park to yourself. Simples. Alright, so we went back to the campsite and we found my t-shirt. They found it on the bed when they cleaned the room. So we are heading now just 10 minutes down the road, 6.8 miles, to River Rock Coffee Roastery and Cafe. Nice little place that does breakfast and lunch and stuff. Cakes, patisseries, sandwiches. Just on the right here you might see, let me move the camera, there is the Navajo Fort Zion. Just on the right now. Little tourist spot. But we're going to continue, go and grab some lunch and then get on the road. It's only saying 2.5 hours to Vegas and we are going back an hour in time, so it's technically only going to take us an hour and a half. So we're probably going to be in Vegas for 2:30, 3 o'clock. So
We said 5, so it's 5.
we said 5 o'clock, yeah, so we've managed to claw back a couple of hours, but that's better for us because we have some friends who are joining us, Austin and Lorraine, who are flying in from Atlantic City, so they should...
Atlantic City.
Atlantic City, sorry, that's because I went to Atlantic City a couple of weeks ago for business. Atlanta, I keep doing that. Yeah, flying in from Atlanta, so they probably might already be there. So yeah, we'll be catching up with them later today. We're going to Gaucho Grill, Brazilian steakhouse for dinner, which is where we were supposed to go the first night that we got into Vegas when we saw Luke Bryan, but we cancelled it because we just thought it was going to be too much in too little time, and we were correct. So yeah, I'll pick the vlog up when we get to the cafe and grab some lunch.
Alright, we made it down to River Rock Roasting Company. It's obviously pretty popular. Car park is absolutely full. We managed to get the last parking space. So, as the sign says, espresso, beer, wine, baked goods, sandwiches, salads, burgers, pizzas. We might have to wait for a table, or we might be able to get one outside on the back patio with a nice view. We'll go in and have a look.
My headspace been weaker, it's been waiting for the right day. Like the right day ever comes, now it's Friday and nothing's changed. Mistakes that everyone is making, but I can't change. I'm stuck in reverse like an old Benz. Forgot to tap it up. Now I long for another day where things fall into place. So if you're down, I'll be down. Pack your bags, fill them up. We can go tonight, take a flight to a higher ground. How does that sound? How does that sound? So strange, why it always feels like it's too late.
Alright, we just finished in River Rock Roasting Company, and gotta say that was absolutely bang average. 5 out of 10 across the board. Caesar salad. Listen, guys, don't take a dish and change the fundamentals of it and then still call it the same name. If you serve a Caesar salad and it doesn't have Caesar dressing, it ain't a bloody Caesar salad. It had a vinaigrette, like a herby vinaigrette. That's not a Caesar salad. A Caesar salad has got Caesar dressing on it. Otherwise, it's just a salad. Yeah, Caesar salad with the herb dressing is not Caesar salad. I'm sorry. It's got a creamy, parmesan-y, black pepper dressing with it. Just because it's got lettuce and Parmesan cheese does not make it a fucking Caesar salad. Anyway, we had that. Yeah, average. We had a turkey, bacon, avocado sandwich, which, yeah, wasn't, I don't know, it just tasted funny. It wasn't great. And then we had a tuna, Southwest tuna melt, which had jalapenos chopped up in it, which was, yeah, okay. Like I said, 5 out of 10. Quite surprised that it's got 2,500 reviews at 4.7 stars. Maybe we ordered the wrong things. Maybe people go there just for the coffees and the cakes. Don't know, but yeah, food was a bang average. So we are now going to start the 2.5-hour drive back to Las Vegas. So we'll probably, as we've already done this journey, probably not going to vlog the journey too much. I'll pick it up when we get into Las Vegas. See you in a bit. Right, just made a quick stop at the petrol station to put some petrol in the car and to clean the windows. I must have cleaned these, how many times have I cleaned these windows from bugs? We must have cleaned them 15 to 20 times already. It's literally every single, at least once a day, sometimes twice a day if we're doing the long trips, because it's just absolutely covered in splattered flies and other midges and things. So quick fill up and then we'll be back on the way.